In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on December 14, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. South Carolina versus UAB. South Carolina, out of the Southeastern Conference, hit the road to take on the University of Alabama at Birmingham, out of Conference USA, on Wednesday night. South Carolina comes into the matchup at 5-4 on the season and winners of 2 straight games. UAB has a record of 7-2 on the season and had a 6-game winning streak stopped by West Virginia in their first road game of the season in their last game. South Carolina is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following an against the spread win, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, while the over is 7-2 in their last 9 road games. UAB is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 Wednesday games and 35-16 against the spread in their last 51 home games, while the over is 5-1 in their last 6 games following an against the spread loss. UAB is the class team of this matchup, but South Carolina has been playing better basketball as of late with wins in 2 of their last 3 games. Neither team has played a particularly challenging schedule as of yet, and South Carolina comes out of a much tougher conference overall. The Gamecocks own 2 wins over Power 5 conference teams this season and have the ability to knock down 3-point shots. UAB checks all the boxes for sure, but have generally done so against weaker competition this season. Look for UAB to win this game outright and push their record to 8-2, but their 14-point win over another Southeastern Conference team, Georgia, looks like a good barometer for this game. Look for South Carolina to stick around, so the South Carolina Gamecocks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. While I think South Carolina can stay in this game and keep it within shouting distance, they will do so by scoring with the Blazers, not slowing them down. UAB plays at the 6th fastest tempo in the country, and they will get out and run early and often. South Carolina, which plays at a much slower pace, will have to play the shot-making game in this one. Look for South Carolina to be on the chase and make their points from beyond the arc to stay in this game and push it past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Drexel versus Seton. The Drexel Dragons, out of the Colonial Athletic Association, will travel to New Jersey to take on Seton, out of the Big East. Drexel comes into the game at 5-5 and coming off a loss to LaSalle. Meanwhile, Seton has a 6-4 record on the season and has won their last 2 games. The Dragons are 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 road games and 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 Wednesday games. The Pirates are 5-13 against the spread in their last 18 home games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Wednesday games. The under is 10-4 in Dragons' last 14 overall. The under is 19-7 in Pirates' last 26 overall. Seton, while having a similar record as Drexel, have much loftier credentials thus far this season. According to the Ken Palm rankings, the Pirates have played the 41st toughest schedule thus far this season, while Drexel has played just the 206th toughest schedule. They also have the 113th most efficient offense in the country, but a far more impressive 33rd ranked defense in terms of efficiency. Drexel has the 211th most efficient offense and the 186th most efficient defense. Seton's smothering defense should dominate Drexel's already porous offense. The Drexel Dragons have been decent this season, but they lack true offensive depth, and that makes them concerning on the road against a more talented team. The Seton Pirates are one of the better defensive teams in the country, and they win at home by an average of 22 points while allowing 33.6% shooting from the field. Drexel is just 1-1 at home this season and will try and match up with a Seton team that is 4-1 at home. Seton will dominate the game on the defensive game and create easy baskets via the turnover, so the Seton Pirates to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Seton is coming off a game in which they held Rutgers to just 43 points and combined for under 90 points. In their last 2 games, the Pirates have held the opposition to a combined 98 points. Add to that the Pirates on pace of play, which is ranked just 203rd third in the country. Drexel comes in with an offense that is only shooting 42% from the field and has one of the slowest paces of play in the country, ranking just 332 in the KenPom ratings. Expect Drexel to score in the 50s against Seton Hall's relentless defense. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Ohio U versus Florida. The Bobcats look to upset the Gators on Wednesday, December 14th. Ohio is coming off of a clutch game-winning shot to defeat Youngstown State. Florida was suffered a major blow as they were run off of their home court by UConn last week. Ohio is 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 Wednesday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 neutral site games. The over is 5-2 in Ohio's last 7 games and the under is 6-1 in their last 7 neutral site games. Florida is 4-10 against the spread in their last 14 games and 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 neutral site games. The over is 9-2 in Florida's last 11 neutral site games, and the over is 5-1 in their last 6 games following a loss. The Gators will hope to bounce back after that embarrassing loss to UConn on their home court last week. Florida's strength is in their big men and presence in the paint led by Castleton. Castleton was simply beat down by UConn's big men. He will not allow this to happen to Basing, Ohio. Expect a big game out of him. The Bobcats are coming off of a close win over the Penguins where they needed a game-winning shot to take the victory. Ohio has struggled on the road this year and it could be very likely that they struggle again on Wednesday. Florida will look to get on the right night after that loss to UConn. Expect a bounce-back win. The Bobcats are 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 games following a straight-up win, so the Florida Gators to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Bobcats are averaging 74 points per game and 72 points per game on the road. They play at a slow pace, averaging 70 possessions per game, and they're facing a team that is giving up 64.5 points per game at home, so expect them to be held under their average in this game. The Gators are averaging 78 points per game and 81 points per game at home. They play at a very fast pace, averaging 73.9 possessions per game, and they're facing a team that is giving up 78 points per game on the road. Both of these teams define poorly, especially from behind the three-point line. The Gators are allowing 36.5% of 3 seconds to drop, and Ohio is giving up 35.5% to fall. These two offenses love shooting the deep ball, too. Offense will be the star of the show on Wednesday night, and the over is the play. The over is 11-2 in the Bobcats' last 13 games following an against-the-spread win. The over is 5-1 in the Gators' last 6 games following a straight-up loss. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.